Yo. Alright. We got Texas Tech. And we're ranked for a change. 25. We finally made it on the board.
It's showtime.
A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game they weren't sure how their young running back would adapt quickly. And yet he has. He has been able to hit the ground running, literally, turning over the fortunes of this team and making them bigger in the conversation for the college football playoff. But not only that, people are talking about him in the Heisman conversation. This young running back is so talented, just a freshman, but he will continue to get this team off to a good start here today. Back to you.
He's talented because he's scoring touchdowns, receiving. He's not doing too good on the ground rushing though. He got some piss poor rushing numbers.
And the Bears headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out.
All right! His squad is in the house! Yes, party time! All right now, baby, all right. 60 minutes, balls out. Let's open up the whole can and kick ass and kill them all. Let the paramedics sort them out. Raise up Bear Claw Senior. Ready?
A lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Dickey. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but in today's college football, I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Oh, my gosh.
He's got it. They'll get it
That's
to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first
wide
down.
Yeah, I got to.
Obviously,
Can't do
massive
that.
play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive.
That's a good
David,
counter
third
to
down
that
defense,
formation I'm running.
It's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked. on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why.
There we go. Good job, baby.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Baylor Bears offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes DJ Lagway. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game.
Yeah, my number 25, that freshman right there, he had to take over the starting job.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 40, there he goes.
I had to be slow as hell. Good job.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's
big boy, though.
athleticism, man, that is such a
I think
great
he's like
design
6'6",
on offense,
6'7".
and it comes up big.
He's a senior. He'll be gone.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Throwing Lagway.
Oh, come on, Lagway.
Guys, when you think about the
gotta
big
make
picture
that,
for
dog.
Baylor, for some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here.
I keep trying to hit the button, and I'm late on it.
Inside the top 25
every dang
now,
time.
but you want to continue to get better.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Lagway on the play action. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse.
Oh, my gosh.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter.
Oh,
at
wow.
the 35, he's got room. Makes the grab in their space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Run in the red zone. It's Nicky. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get...
Makes the catch.
Nice.
And he will score. Touchdown, Red
That
Raiders.
wide shit really throws me
Backed
off.
up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
I might have to try that damn formation out.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss.
Yeah, I look like a face mask, homie.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Going right and going deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
When you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Out wide left, it's Morris. Touchdown Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nobody makes Sheriff Buford Keith Justice look like a possum's Becca. Except for that your ass.
You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
We're going to have to find something for that.
On the return,
wide.
it's Glee. And the ball is
Yeah, get it. Fuck yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You're gonna make yourself comfortable down there. Real comfortable.
Kickoff return you do. A lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Lagway. Caught in the backfield, it's Beal. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Right side, it's Morris. Got enough space. Touchdown!
I feel need for speed.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts,
That dude got
such
that
a good
human
spot,
joystick
puts the defense
thing
in a bad
thing.
position, and the offense takes advantage.
He got a couple moves with him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
That wide slot shit.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside. It's Dickey. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Here's some daylight. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
Good job.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes
Well, I
this
seen him
offense so
fucking open,
unique
and I'm like,
dynamic,
dang,
is it really is an
I'm
air raid
so slow on the
principle
switch
type offense,
stick.
but they're
I
still
got to
running
be-
it about
I got to get
50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
Long way to go on second down. Scanning the field is Hammond. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
We're ready for that shit that time, buddy.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way
damn
to
it.
get that guy the ball.
Just gashing this
I could not
defense,
keep
a
up
big
with him.
gainer to the 40-yard line. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
In the red area, it's Williams. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this
fucking
drive.
dudes with this freaking no huddle
New running
shit.
back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat.
Good job.
And they
Oh, I
drop
think
it
I got
for a
pass
loss, but there
interference.
are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in.
Oh, shit.
And
I missed him.
Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and
Oh, shit.
back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Well, that wide freaking shit's got me right now. I gotta fix that crap. I gotta find
On the
something.
move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive.
take a
and
shot?
now probably
All right.
feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Shot.
They'll move the wide receiver. Play fake Lagway. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control
He had him.
and command of everything that's happening.
He
They've
had
had
him.
2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Got it behind the line. It's Beal. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Third and long coming up. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Perfect.
Hold on to it,
To
man.
keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. From the gun, it's Dickey. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Rides to the back. Driven back.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these small running backs to have to think about the pass ball, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Red Raiders will try to pin
I
them
gotta
back
get a score
with the
here.
punt. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will open from the 15. Hits inside. It's
Dang it,
Morris.
did it again.
Nowhere to go.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Lagway to pass. Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Livingston.
That fucking spin
Texas
move.
Tech will call a timeout. That's their first.
Fucker
They'll
hit that
take a
spin
moment
move.
to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lagway. Buying a little time to his left. He throws one to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. It's the three. Touchdown, Bears.
You know I can do that. Just put your hands up. Put your hands up. I ain't gonna kill you this time. I'm just gonna kick your ass.
This offense late in the half, man. You want to take the
Like
lead.
that.
You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
White boy showed a little speed on that one. I think he a senior too.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a
Lagway
touchback.
already
The ball
set
will
the
come
school
out to
record
the
for touchdown
25-yard
passes.
line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Breaks the tackle. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Look out! Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field.
No,
It's
I'm
3rd
not.
and long.
I'm not.
Timeout taken
I ain't
by
get a play
Baylor.
in.
It's
I'm not
2nd.
letting that fly.
And they'll still
that.
have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Let's see. What we got? 3rd and 6. What they in? And that fucking wide trip shit again.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's
Ah, shit.
Fires to the wideout.
Boy, he could have hit that guy across the middle. I
You know,
fucked
it's
that
funny.
up.
That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After
Yeah,
watching that
I
incompletion
blew that
there
one.
on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to
Got a
how they
little jiggy
looked
with
earlier
it.
in the game.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense.
Let's hit this one right here.
In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 50.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Man, look, he had his foot in. Yeah, right there. He got a foot. He had like 1.5.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion.
They ain't get hardly any time, man. I think they be starting the clock while they still doing this shit.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Flagway wants to throw. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Second and long here. They go play action with Lagway. Extending the play. Going to try to get it. Makes a grab and room to run. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are ready to score.
I doubt.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And that is no good.
I am terrible, man. I don't think I've made a kick yet other than an extra point.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away.
Wow.
Let's start with
TCU
taking on the number 13 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Horned Frogs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some
that's who I got Houston next
week.
week.
That's
the next one I have.
And now back to your game in Waco. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Red Raiders head coach told me this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Making the adjustment. Throwing, Lagway. Buying time to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. What a play to get it inside the The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Smith on the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more.
Knock, knock.
Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this
Tell you
offense
what,
to hit overdrive.
speed is killer. That's another freshman.
You might have points, more points.
Let's hope they stick around and don't transfer.
Like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From deep, it's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Left side, it's Sticky. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Turns up, it's Simmons. Runs through, man. He might have space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Keep it on the ground. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Sticky. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Is he saying his name's Dicky or Sticky?
Just went out there and gave up a
Either way, it's
touchdown
pretty funny.
and let them build the lead more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running
You
game
saying Dicky or
is not
Sticky?
in. They were ready for that.
Yeah,
Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rush is on. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And it's right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Flagway. Rolls right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We'll send the tight end in motion. Flagway on the play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Right side, it's Beal. Finds a crease at the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back...
All right, let's take it to him now. Trips right, motion, Z3. Let's put the women and children to bed and go looking for dinner, boys. On 4. Ready? Right!
Great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Tough run here. It's Morris. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bears! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense might bring the house here. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Williams.
Oh, you fucking shitting me.
And they knock him
Both
down,
of us
but he
missed
got
him.
past the line to gain.
Come on.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
In the backfield, it's Eakin. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
He got their whole freaking front 7 lit up with stars. What the fuck?
Takes the handoff. It's Beal. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Caught, and he's got room.
Uh-oh.
He's at the 50.
Uh-oh.
Inside the 30.
Good. Go. Oh, the way.
Bears. And the route is on.
Man, how hard is it to
I feel the need.
a weapon like this?
The need for speed.
In his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football
he took 2 guys out
in
there.
space. Their vision, their creativity,
gone.
their ability to make people miss. And this
Turn
guy
on the
shows
Jets,
you right there,
baby.
a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Uh-oh, look out. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Lee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quick spin on the line. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Finds his target. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick give. It's Dickey. There he goes.
Man.
Inside the, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
Sticky.
Touchdown, Red Raiders.
He's sticky.
And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a
Dicky.
big play.
I ain't lying. I thought he would say it's Sticky. Dicky. Okay. He got some quickness.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Baylor sidelines, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Lagway to pass. Flip it out to the back on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the option. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sends it back in motion. Lagway wants to throw. Right side, it's Morris. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
He's got it, 1st down and more. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole down in the red zone.
Maybe I can make a
shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Hey, I made one.
It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Hammond.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component.
Get him some milk.
Got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the right. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Shall not pass!
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Lagway. Right side, it's Beal.
Guys
Too early.
in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen.
Oh, man, one guy.
The screen, and the defense wasn't having
One guy.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Lagway to pass. Move to his right. On the move to the right.
Oh, wow,
dude.
dude.
Big one. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And some guys
I
just
thought you
have
were
a
going to
knack
lay it
of
up there,
finding
man.
the football, and he is
He
one
had
of
that.
them.
All you
Like,
do
can
is just
tell
throw
when
it to the
ball's
corner
in
of the end
air,
zone.
He's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this
He
football.
has tendencies to make those type of mistakes.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running inside, it's Danzy. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game.
Got him!
Here we are late in an obvious
Got
passing
him!
situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Out wide left, It's Morris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Flagway wants to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Come on.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Left side is Livingston. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the
One more
offense.
for the
16
home
seconds
team.
left in the game.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
They'll send the back in motion. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Touchdown Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push.
You know who you messing with, man. I'm deep in the streets. I slap people for fun.
That's what I do, man. You want to play rap?
Huh? They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just
rivalry game. We want to run it up.
Will start at the 25.
Yeah, we're going to run it regardless, because we need to move up in the rankings.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Sticky. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
All right.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these 2 rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College
Houston
Football.
Next. I know we can, if we can beat them, maybe we can do something. Let's see.
you say aggressive on offense,
well, we're very predictable around here, and today I think you would have to say we were a little less predictable. We were still very predictable, but we were a little less predictable today.
Oh, he got a single game record, Rick. Set the single game passing yards record. What? Okay. Single season receiving touchdown record. Oh, we tearing them down, baby. We tearing them down. He got 4,381 yards. And he got the passing touchdowns, 46. He got the receiving touchdowns, 23. All right. What did he throw for anyway? Baylor, they number 20. That'll be the game. He threw for 587 yards. 6 touchdowns. And 1 yard rushing. Damn, I suck. All right.